So we're going back to old distraction techniques. I'm used to like the government using trans people and gay people and people of color, minorities, women, which they are definitely still using us as a distraction. But aliens, really, like, you've exhausted all your resources. You couldn't distract us with anything else, any other country. I mean, there's an entire war going on. You couldn't use that. No, no, aliens, right? Women don't have basic human rights, but aliens, right? Hey, if there are aliens, let them take over. We are clearly failing as a species. Have you seen the planet? Dude, like, if there are aliens here, like, they're probably just plucking us up, tagging us and letting us go, and or just observing us like we observe ants, you know? It'd be like going to Snake Island. It'd just be like, why? You know, this species is so gross. um, so I mean, unless they want to build us a bunch of houses and clean up the water and the air and give us some clean electricity and some futuristic technology, I don't give a fuck about the fucking aliens. Let them kill us all for all I care. That would be great. That'd just wipe out humanity. That'd be awesome. Really, aliens, guys? That's the distraction? What are they distracting you from? It's hot. It's 95 degrees and 141 in July. We know it's hot. It's been hot. It's been getting exponentially hotter every year, and everyone's like, well, the Earth has like natural cycles, so it's just like what it does, you know. Used to be an ice age, and whatever. Yeah, people didn't survive the ice age either. It's getting hot, and I don't care if you think it's because it's some sort of natural process, or if you're aware of our effects on the climate as a species. We're not the first species, by the way, to affect the climate, so this is not a radical idea. It's not we're so special that we're humans. We have this crazy technology. We're like polluting the earth. No, it's like there have been periods of time where trees have overpopulated the earth to the point that they killed themselves out, made it too cold. You know, it's just not natural cycles happen. Okay, and we're part of it. We think we're special because we're humans. We're no different. All we're doing is we're little creatures farting out carbon into the fucking air and all these other gases and things. It's gonna kill us. It is. We're having crop failures this year. We are. As a farmer, as someone who has grown up on a cattle farm my whole life, I've been watching it decline every year. Every year. I used to sit on the back porch and just watch the green pastures every year turn a little bit more brown. This isn't something we can adapt to. It's happening too fast. But the aliens, right? Oh God, there's aliens. When these major crop failures hit, other countries are like already ahead of this because like they understand crop failures, they understand starvation. America, if our pizza isn't there in 30 minutes, it better be fucking free. All right. So we have this entitlement of we get food and we get it now. Have you not learned? We don't get clean water. You're drinking tap water. You think that shit's clean? You're drinking bottled water. You think that shit's clean? None of the water that we have access to is clean. You know, you see those little commercials on TV or the radio or your phone or whatever where they're like, one in however many children does not have clean water. Yeah, your kids probably don't have clean water either. You think they do, but they probably don't because you're so distracted. You're so worried about the trans and the gays and the other religions and the other people and what they're doing and their ideologies and in the books. And oh God, the books. Fuck off. Okay, it's none of that's important. Oh, but the aliens, right? Let's not forget about the aliens. That's important. What if the aliens come here? How about we pick up the fucking plastic out of the ocean? Let's start by contributing something good instead of continuously making species go extinct. Here's the problem with this is that if everything goes extinct, there will be nothing. Okay? We are increasing the extinction of different things. The likelihood that humans are going to survive this is going to be very rare because what's going to survive? Much more harsh animals than we are, right? You're going to have bugs that are more aggressive. You're going to have swarms of bugs that are more aggressive. You're going to have different types of reptiles. You're going to have different things that grow in the ocean that are going to be more aggressive if we don't just sterilize the whole planet, which really, I mean, it feels like that's probably what we're going to do, is just sterilize everything and not a single fucking thing is going to live. But who knows? That might not happen until the heat death of the sun. Maybe I'm just being dramatic because it's 96 degrees outside and I'm in the shade. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous that everybody wants to like throw diversion techniques and be like, let's worry about this, let's worry about that, and you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. My friends have already like they're pulling out. Like they're pulling out. Like they're done. They're done. Like it's not sustainable to be a farmer these days. It really isn't. My friends sold their chicken houses for like $14 million last year. It was either a year before last or last year, and like that's not something they ever imagined they would do. They're very much older than I am. They're my grandparents' age, but they never thought of, oh yeah, we're gonna sell the chicken houses. Like they have been backed into a corner where they're like, if we want to retire, we have to sell them now while people are still dumb enough to buy them, because there are people that are still dumb enough to buy them. But anybody who's in this knows that this is not okay. Anybody who is out in the woods hunting, or like out in the farms working, or like in the food, like if you're in the field, you know, if you see this, you're seeing it. You're seeing it, and I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it. I watched this one channel called Ag Day, and I think that's the name of the channel. Anyways, they do like agricultural broadcast type stuff, and they were speaking to a corn farmer, and she was being very vague, and she was not giving a whole lot of detail. Essentially, what she was saying is that there's going to be a corn shortage, and that people are not going to be expecting it. She said one line, and I cannot remember what it was, but after she said it, I remember thinking like what she meant was people are going to starve. I think she said something like people are going to struggle, or people are going to be surprised, or something like that, but people are going to starve because of this. This is like billions of people. Billions of people are on this planet, on this rock. And I mean, maybe you believe in the Bible, right? There's famines that happen in the Bible. I'm telling you, there is a famine that is coming. This is going to hit across the board. This isn't going to be like, oh, only the poor people. Like, oh, it's fine because like all the poor people are going to die, and we won't have like this massive homelessness problem across California and across the United States. That'll be great. You know, maybe no. That isn't what's going to happen. What's going to happen is the same thing that's happened across history, across human history, which is the meanest, most toughest people are going to survive. We're talking about psychopaths, sociopaths, we're talking about murderers, rapists, thieves. This world, it's going to happen like overnight, because once there's no food on the shelf, people are going to go ape shit fucking crazy. You know how many people don't have food in their house right now? Their expectation to eat today is because they're going to go to somewhere. They're going to go to a restaurant, or they're going to go to the store and bring stuff home to make one meal, and then that's going to be it, or maybe two meals. But they don't have months or years of food at home. That isn't a common thing. So if you do have food at home, good for you. But it really isn't going to set you ahead that much, right? I mean, what are you going to do once your 2 weeks of food, or 2 months of food, or 2 years of food runs out? What's your plan then? I think at least get enough that you can start a garden. So if you have enough food set back, that's like, okay, we have enough food that if we needed to start eating it today, we could, and we could plant seeds in the ground, and then we would have food once we ran out of this food. You'd still be cutting it tight, and you would still probably be like in a calorie deficit at some point, even if you tried to like account for like extra calories just to ensure. But it's going to be difficult for a lot of people because it's fucking hot, and because there's a fucking crop failure. Like entire fields are going down. Okay, this isn't like, oh, a shipping container got stuck in a canal. No, this is like, there is no food. There is no food. Like, the stores, you remember when COVID, they were like, I remember seeing this one video where she's like outside of the store because everybody was trying to get in the store, and she's like, "Here's the rules, everybody. You're gonna go in as I let you in because they had so many people trying to get into the store. It was like a fire hazard.